Let's keep rocking and rolling. Anybody in particular want to go up next? I don't want this thing to get too formal. All right, let's get Rob up here. Rob, come on up here. Let's get after Rob of the dynamic duo Meg and Rob. Let's welcome Rob to the step.
Nice to be here. Hi everybody. This is actually my first time doing like stand-up, so.
Hi, Rob.
So like to get everybody in the mood, could you actually play any jazz? Just like a little bit, just.
Soft jazz.
Because the thing is like.
Hard jazz.
The thing is like.
In Pan Alley.
That's great. That's beautiful. Because absolutely. Because you have to understand, like, when you're with a crowd or trying to be intimate with somebody, like, you want to set the mood. So the absolute perfect thing to do is put on some music. So I always put on jazz, because nothing explains being with me like the improv-y self-absorption that is jazz. So did you guys see they're putting on the front of strollers, they made these now holders for portable DVD players. So you know those parents have completely given up. Like at that point, I've decided that I want to market something specifically for those parents, and it's called the Funtastic Kids Plastic Bag. and the idea behind it is Dora the Explorer will be on the inside. So you send the kid in there to go find her, and then the problem's taken care of. You know what? You know what's great about that is we both win, because you lose the reason that you didn't study abroad. And I gain somebody that I know fucks. So I've been cheated on before. And you know what? But you know what they say is that people who are cheated on, they're inclined to cheat. And it's true, because I did. I cheated her of full arm movement when I tied her up. I cheated her of good breathing space when I put her in my basement. And I think I eventually cheated on her. I cheated her of life. So I haven't checked on her though. Because you know what? I like my women like I like my wine. Aged, cold, and locked in the cellar. So I go to a lot of movies alone. And like the thing is when you go to movies alone, you see other people who are there alone, and you're always like, oh, look at that weirdo. But then you realize that you're basically the same guy. And one of the times I remember I was going to see Wall-E alone. And there was this kid asking all these questions during the movie. And this other guy who was alone over here started shushing him. And I'm like, first of all, motherfucker, you're at a kid's movie. And second of all, he's an inquisitive kid. He's curious. Who else is going to help you solve the problem of where is my dog in your minivan? So I really liked horror movies growing up. And like you shouldn't watch those when you're a kid, but like my mom would always talk it off by saying like, oh, you know what, they're not real. They're not real. Like Freddy Krueger isn't gonna come get you, Jason isn't gonna come get you. And the thing is like if you take them out of the equation, those movies are awesome because it's like, oh, you know what? It's awesome. I can have promiscuous sex. I can fuck around whoever I want. I can do blow. It's awesome. So I decided I wanted to make a real horror movie where all these kids, 6 kids, go off to a cabin, and then halfway through the movie, nothing happens. They all go home. And then the second half of the movie would be, you see the 2 sex-crazed couples having their divorce proceedings 40 years later. You see the sex-crazed evil girl getting laughed at behind the CVS pharmacy counter because of all the sexually transmitted disease prescriptions she's having. And then the big thing is that the goody-goody girl, at the very end, here's the big surprise. She decides not to use her degree and become a stay-at-home mom. Because there is nothing scarier than a wasted education. I know, because I'm a communications major. So